Hello and welcome, Jerry. Are you muted?
Nope, I
Let's
see my thing moving.
go, dude.
No, don't let's go this, all right? Because it's not a let's go. This is not a celebration. This is what is the right way to do it. And you guys muted me on purpose, and I finally caught on to it, and now all of a sudden it's working. Yeah,
First of
my
all,
ass.
I have zero control.
Okay.
Zero control. Just want to throw that out there. Anyway, happy Wednesday. I'm Eli. That's Jerry. This is Smack Talk with Eli and Jerry, presented by GoldBoys.com. So, for picks, download the app, use code GoldBoys, Parlay JD, Gen Eli. Get up to a $500 deposit match and lines that are close to, if not better than, a lot of the major sports books. Awesome app to have, especially if you're in a non-legal gambling state. GoldBoys.com. Sign up for the Discord. Golf chat's going to be a hell of a time tomorrow. That's all I'm going to say. Golf chat's going to be a hell of a time. And UFC chat Saturday going to be a hell of a time. Some of the best guys in the world. GoldBoys.com. Sign up for the Discord. Use code Eli twice as expensive. I think there's NBA tonight, right?
This is gonna be a long show. This is gonna be a long show. My back already hurts, and now I got to carry this entire show. It's unbelievable.
Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. I'm so over the. I think I'll be back in after the All-Star break. Right now, I'm just like I'm all the way out on the NBA. I might have a couple of looks here, throw together a couple of same games to with kind of some crazy payouts here in the NBA. But aside from that, I think how I'm gonna do this is open up a game, have you talk about the game, and then like after you're done talking about that game, I'm just gonna randomly talk about either a PGA Tour bet, a NASCAR bet, or a UFC bet that I have in, and then we're just gonna kind of go from there. Does that sound okay?
It's gonna be a long show.
Yeah. Kind of hate opening a show like this. Not trying to get political. I think we can all agree that shooting people is bad. And just, I guess, prayers up for people of Kansas City. That's a terrible situation that I feel like that shouldn't happen. Anyway, thought we should have said something about it. That sucks. That sucks. Anyway, Hawks Hornets. Any bets from you on this game, Jerry? The Atlanta Hawks in Charlotte taking on is Melo playing? I don't even know.
No.
They're going to be playing basketball.
Okay. This is an interesting game. The Hawks, obviously, no Clint Capella. Okongwu's out. Now they're starting a guy at center that hasn't seen 20 minutes all season. We're going to see some small ball. We're going to see, if I'm the Hawks, right, you got to come into a game plan where you tell your forwards, you got to crash the boards. These guys need help. We don't have a big man out there. There's going to be periods where there is no big man, where Jalen Johnson may play the 5. This guy's a really big small forward who's playing power forward this season, and now you're going to ask him probably to play the 5. It's going to be a tricky game. There's going to be up tempo. There's going to be a lot of rebounds, a lot of sloppy basketball. I don't see why Miles Bridges doesn't go off in this game. Honestly, this is a cupcake matchup for him on paper. Then you have Trey Mann, who's looking like the distributor that they needed while LaMelo Ball's out. The guy's been phenomenal in 2 games. I think he played 27 minutes the first game and then upticked to 31. He should see 30-plus minutes here and major double-double potential at some really good value, especially if Miles Bridges does go off in this game. It's going to correlate really well. I think Jalen Johnson's going to be really aggressive on the boards to try to make up for that, the small lineup they're going to have today. So I did put a parlay into on this game. It's plus 5,000. James, I don't know if you want to throw it on the screen. There's not a lot of value. I feel like tonight. I mean, look, they're crawling into the All-Star break. You know what I mean? There's going to be some sloppy basketball, but this game has some potential. Obviously, Miles Bridges should have a big game here. 30 points is very reasonable. Jalen Johnson should be very aggressive on the glass. Nick Richards should have some offensive rebounding opportunities because of the small ball lineups we'll see out there. I don't know how it's going to affect his minutes. He may actually see a little decrease in minutes to match the personnel. Trae Young, 10 assists. I mean, you don't got to say much about this. And Trey Mann is the big one here. 8 assists was some pretty good plus money here. So I think all of this correlates pretty well for what the lineups we're going to see today. It's a plus 5,600. Don't kill me if this isn't close, but I may be overthinking this game. I just feel like this looks really, really good.
A bet that I just researched as you were talking that I think I might place just because there's a crazy odds discrepancy here. Miles Bridges for a triple double on FanDuel's plus 8,500. Do you want to guess what he is on MGM?
Plus 2,800.
2,000 plus 2,000 on
That's
MGM, all the way up to 8,500 on FanDuel.
Don't look too deep. I
Yeah.
understand, but you got to understand some of these other books have no fucking clue what they're doing.
Trash.
They
That's
literally, I
trash.
feel like they just like, all right, we don't want to get torched just in case this happens, so we're gonna give really shitty odds.
Yeah.
But it's still plus 2,000. Maybe somebody will bet it like an idiot. It drives me nuts. The only reason why, so we spoke about Miles Bridges. We spoke about the potential assists. We know he can rebound well. The only issue I have with this, why the fuck is he gonna pass in this game? He has a great matchup. Who's gonna defend him at the rim? Not one person that's on this roster right now that's playing today can defend Miles Bridges at the rim. That's also why I took Miles Bridges for first basket in a parlay today. I know first baskets, I say it all the time, it's scams, but you know what? I like it. It's fun. It's stupid. I donate sometimes, but you know what? Once in a blue moon, I win. So I want to have some fun with it. I think Miles Bridges has a good crack to get the first basket, and I just don't see him passing out of many situations. You know, even if they double team him, I don't think that's very smart. You got Brandon Miller that can sink some threes. I just see Miles Bridges being on the receiving end of a lot of passes, not passing out.
Let's see double. 230 on Bet Rivers. Interesting. Hey, what's up, chat? Hi, Izzy. Hi, Derek. Of course, Mr. Cider. You did call Ige. That was a solid pick. Bruno Brazil was the OnlyFans fade last week. This week, Andrew Lee has an OnlyFans. It's kind of interesting, guys. I've been back and forth on that fight. I don't think I'm going to bet it. I don't like where Miranda Maverick's head goes when she's throwing that overhand right, and I think there's a chance there she gets caught. I don't think so. She should still win. But DiGianelli,
instead of first basket, please do first team basket score. Look, listen, let me tell you something, buddy. One thing I'm not is a pussy. You know what I mean? It's just, that's one thing I'm not. You bet that, I lose all respect for you. You know what I mean? You're either in or you're not. Have some balls and bet the real deal.
Okay, cool. Anyway, you want a NASCAR, PGA, or UFC bet?
I mean, I could give a shit less about NASCAR, so give me PGA.
Okay. I think Sam Burns is going to win this golf tournament. He's going to win.
You love this guy.
I don't think I bet him last week or the week. I don't know that I bet Sam Burns at all.
You've definitely mentioned his name a lot.
Okay. I have a bet on him to win this golf tournament. It's a golf course that asks you to hit a wide variety of tee shots. This is a golf course that has very, very easy par fives. And then the other 14 holes, I think it's 14, are really tough. So I was looking basically for par five scoring and bogey avoidance. Can you capitalize on the par fives? Can you limit the damage on the other holes? Sam Burns came out as the top option combination of those two. Obviously, there's going to be more that goes into it. It's golf. Weird things happen. But I think he's like plus 3,000, plus 2,200 or something. So I took Sam Burns top 10 at plus 188, I think, on MGM. Lower odds on MGM because MGM pays out ties, no dead heats. So I just took top 10 for Sam Burns there. And then I took him to win the golf tournament at plus like 22. Yeah, plus 2,200 pretty much everywhere. Cool. New York Knicks, Orlando Magic. There was some injury things here, right? Markelle Fultz, Jalen Suggs out, OG out, Bogdanovich out, DiVincenzo out, Hartenstein out, Julius Randle out, Mitchell Robinson out. So this game sucks. Jalen Brunson, Alec Burks, Josh Hart, Precious Achunwa, Jericho Sims starting for the Knicks, probably. Magic have confirmed Anthony Black, who's terrible at basketball, Caleb Houston, Franz Wagner, Paolo Banchero, Wendell Carter Jr. as their starting lineups. You got anything on this one?
So they finally added Josh Hart props. I don't know what the deal is with the sports books and what they're doing with Josh Hart. This guy's playing 38 to 40 minutes every night. And you're telling me you have to wait all day the last 3 games now until the end to finally release his props. It just doesn't make no sense. By the way, I think the last 2 Knicks games I hit on same game parlays, and they made me I think they made me 1,500 over the last 2 games, which is incredible. Speaking of the basketball that I've been dealing with, the only reason I'm not optimistic about this game is because you have 2 slugs, 2 slow-paced teams, a lot of half-court basketball, two teams that prioritize defense. It's one of those games where you look at and you really can't be upset when your parlay doesn't hit because it's just so slow. There's not enough possessions to go around. So I'm not as optimistic. I was looking at props before, and I looked at Precious's 10 rebounds. It was minus 120. I just looked again. It's minus 150. So the lines are moving already. I don't think I'm going to touch this game, to be honest with you.
That's fair. Nobody's playing in it. So,
Josh Hart first basket for Valentine's. I like that nonsense. That's funny.
Am I frozen again? What's happening with my camera? I wonder. That's a great face that I'm frozen on. Can you hear me still?
Well, you look about as normal as you get.
Hey, talk about the Heat and the Sixers while I try to fix this. Okay, buddy?
Now all of a sudden I'm playing host, right? I got to just take over this thing?
Yeah, if you want.
Okay. Sixers. Wait, hold on. Let me. What bet do I have?
I'm still here, by the way.
All right. So I took a shot. It's 2 legs. I took a 2-leg shot, double parlay, right? I spoke about Trey Mann. His assist numbers are very high. Last 2 games, his minutes actually upticked. Went from 27 to 31. Who knows what he's going to play tonight? I'd say probably 31, maybe 33-ish. I think plus 700 is a great value for him for double-double, especially if Miles Bridges is going to reciprocate and do his job at the bucket. Are you interrupting me? What?
I said that's a nice word. Reciprocate.
So I parlayed him with Tyler Hero. I don't know if you know, Terry Rozier and Jimmy Butler are out tonight. Yes. Obviously, Bam Adebayo is a problem because you look at the matchup and you're like, Tyler Hero, this is going to be a big Tyler Hero assist game. And then all of a sudden, Bam could come out of the woodwork and drop 10, 11 dimes. So it's all going to be about game flow. But at plus 650, I took a shot, especially with Duncan Robinson next to him. If Duncan Robinson catches hot, the potential assists are going to be there. So I took Trey Mann, Tyler Hero parlayed plus 5,900. I mean, asking two guys running the point today to do their job and for the players to cash on their potential assists. That's what I'm asking for today.
That's valid. I will say I don't have a bet here, but when Buddy Hield first got to the Pacers, it was clear that he was focusing on I don't know if it was just trying to make friends on the team or fit in the offense. The first few weeks, really, he was on the Pacers after that trade. He was really focusing on distributing the ball, playmaking for others. I don't know. I think I saw a couple people on Buddy Hield assists, but Buddy Hield assists might be a look for a couple of weeks.
He made a lot of people money last year.
Yeah.
In some good spots.
Yeah. Especially you look at this lineup and there's not really a whole lot of ball handling there besides Maxey. I mean, you look at most other NBA lineups, there are 2-3 plus guys that distribute the ball. Not really strong suit of Oubre, AJ Martin, or Paul Reed. So it's going to be Tyrese Maxey. It's going to be Buddy Hield with a big usage number next to their name, assuming he gets regular minutes. So you look at their injury list, and he's got to play 30 plus minutes. I feel like with several players out for him. But
so you're telling me that there's a trend right now. We're talking about bets and we're talking about ball handlers on Valentine's Day. That's the trend.
True. Happy Valentine's Day, by the way. Happy Valentine's Day to you.
Yeah, if there's any single women in the chat, please. I'm desperate. I can't find a date to save my life. I'm a good-looking guy. I'm a nice person, I promise. I went to the back pages and I made a call. The girl got off the elevator and got right back on. She says, "Nope." It's getting really depressing at this point.
All right. Cool. Am I frozen again, or you just? Oh yeah, I love that. Just send Jerry full screen. He loves that. Really loves that. Nets Celtics, only injury for the Nets. Shocker, Ben Simmons. No Jaylen Brown, no Al Horford for the Celtics. Should be a blowout, honestly. I mean, even without Jaylen Brown and Al Horford. But I got nothing in this game.
Well, I didn't bet a prop this game. So now this is going to complete my 3 legs. So I had Duncan Robinson for first basket on the Heat game. I did a round robin by 3. I'm kind of over the 5-leg nonsense. I've hit one round robin by 3 on a first basket in the last month. It's just it's not fun. I'm not having fun doing it. But I am having more fun with the 3-leggers because they're getting close.
Name in high school.
Miles Bridges, like I said, I think he has a good crack to get the first basket. Duncan Robinson, just like the old days, when he was in the starting lineup regularly, he was a machine for first baskets, especially with three-pointers. And Kristaps Porzingis obviously didn't play last game. He's feeling pretty rested. Should come out of the gate hot. He's a first basket monster. So need 2 out of the 3 here. If we hit all 3, we celebrate, and I make everybody's Valentine's Day great, you know? And then everybody becomes my Valentine. So I have this, and then I have the exact method, which is insane, but you never know. I did bet Miles Bridges dunk first basket exact method in a freaking 5-leg round robin by 2. This was a while back. I'm going back to it again. Obviously, very aggressive early in the game, and there's not going to be a lot of rim protection for him. So he may yam one down early. It's crazy odds, but that's the shot we're taking. Duncan Robinson, 3-point field goal, and Porzingis other. Those are the ones that are more chalky, obviously. These are super long shots regardless, no matter how you spin it. These could be the shortest odds on the board, but it's exact method first basket. So it's fun. If we hit all 3 of these, forget it. You're not going to hear the end of it from me.
Mr. Sider, it's interesting you asked that question. Me and Jerry were just talking today about a potential like a life advice with Eli and Jerry segment. I think that'd be hilarious. I'm not sure how to help you in that situation, buddy.
If she smells bad, why are you asking her on a date? That's a red flag, my friend.
Yeah. I feel
Someone
like
who can't put on deodorant is
Yeah.
not the one.
There's just no reason in this day and age, 2024, to smell bad. I mean, I generally smell bad because I don't really leave my house. But if I leave my house, I don't smell bad.
I mean, I could tell you've
Pretty
given
easy.
up.
Yeah, obviously. But yeah, that's tough, man. That's just tough. Hey, I'll give it another golf bet. It looks like I think Seth Theegala is going to be like plus 225 in 3-ball tomorrow. I think that might be a sprinkle for me. I think he's been hitting the ball really well, except for on Sundays. Kind of like the story of Seth Theegala's career. Up against Schauffele, Tommy Fleetwood, both really solid golfers. I don't know. I don't think Theegala should be the long shot in that group. So 3-ball for Seth Theegala might be a bet for me tomorrow. Also, you're giving me Sam Burns plus 169 ish over Victor Hovland and Nick Taylor. Hovland potentially dealing with a wrist injury. Took last week off to practice. I think he says he's feeling better, but that's a really solid number there for Sam Burns, who again I think is going to win the tournament. Hate to have a whole lot of exposure on him in top 10 and to win outright and also on 3-ball tomorrow, but if he's really staying around plus 170 3-ball for Sam Burns, that's probably going to be a look for me tomorrow. Just kind of on the number there. I really wish Nikolai Højgaard wasn't in a 2-man group tomorrow because I think he's going to have a solid week as well. But he's like minus 305 3-ball, so that's probably not a play for me. Anyway, Bulls Cavs, they're playing basketball tonight. They're playing basketball tonight. No, they're not. Nothing for you.
Nope.
Cool. That kind of does just kind of scream stinker,
Yep.
Halliburton game time. Pacers Raptors in Toronto. Halliburton game time decision. Miles Turner game time decision. Does look like Benedict Mathurin will not play. Do we have an update here? I need to refresh. Let me check. Looks like Miles Turner out. Isaiah Jackson starting at center. Wouldn't shock me if Tyrese Halliburton doesn't play. That would not shock me. This game kind of sucks too. You could see IQ having a ton of assists in this game though, right? See IQ having a ton of assists here. You could also see Scotty Barnes actually hitting that rebound number. I feel like. I don't know.
I still don't know what to do with your Pacers yet.
Me neither. I think they're going to win the championship, though. The whole thing, they're going to win a ring this year.
All right. I mean, you got to say that. I'm just talking about as far as like roles and projections and everything
they don't
like
even
that.
know yet.
They have no idea. They're still figuring it out. And, it's... I don't know. This game, I feel like, is going to have potential. I just haven't really dug into like what I want to do with this game yet.
Okay. I can
Obviously,
see that.
I want to stay away from IQ threes. I probably would go with his assists.
Yep.
Because of the
If
Pacers.
Tyrese doesn't play, Siakam assist is going to be a play, I think.
And you got to wonder, even if Halliburton plays, the way they were ramping down his minutes, and now they started ramping it up again. If they do let him play, we may see a major 20-minute game where everybody freaks out because the All-Star break's coming, where they just throw him out there for the award thing that they're doing.
Yeah.
I think he's going to play.
100%. Yeah.
So if they release his lines, do we dare bet an under? Because I'm sure his lines probably aren't out, right?
Let me ask my Discord bot. We'll see.
Because the projection is right now he's going to play 34 minutes. If this injury is lingering even a little bit, the way they're playing him safe, they've been ramping up his minutes. This could be a game where we only see him for 3 quarters. He plays 20 minutes.
If this is true, I see 22.5 on FanDuel, 22.5 on PointsBet, 26.5 on BetMGM. Let me see if that's true, because if that's true, I think I'm going to take the under on BetMGM. You can also just take the over on FanDuel too if you want.
FanDuel took down all Pacer props.
Okay. Probably because of... Yeah, I don't see... No, it's 24.5. 24.5. Under 24.5 on BetMGM. Minus 110 for Tyrese Halliburton. That's interesting. Has he scored 25 since he's come back from the injury? I'm frozen again. I'm going to lose my mind, James. It's not your fault. Dude.
He hasn't hit more than 22. And that game was an anomaly because everything else was between 15, 12, 13 and 17 points. Hello? Am I by myself?
Yeah, no, I'm here. It's just my camera's broken again. I don't know what's happening. Oh, we're back. We're back, I think. Oh, I'm gonna get mad.
Yeah, he hasn't hit 24 points yet.
Yeah, especially with the... I might have to play that straight, honestly. That's a weird discrepancy too. Why is he there? Last game before the All-Star break, you could definitely, you could see them resting him, playing them 15, 16 first half minutes and the Raptors being up 20 at that point. Probably not, but maybe. There are so many scenarios where he doesn't score 25 points and just a few where he scores 25. Halliburton under. Yeah, that might be a look. I don't know. Might be a look. Anything else on this one? Or you want to wait and see lineups?
Well, I'm looking at Scotty Barnes 25, Emmanuel Quickly 8 assists plus 741.
Not terrible. Throwing the Halliburton under.
I can't. FanDuel.
Bummer. Okay.
Andrew Nembhard props just came out. Siakam props. Now they're starting to release Pacer lines again.
All right. Well, while you think about that, we wait on a few more lines, hopefully, to come out. Amanda Lamoche. I've talked about this a little bit. Saturday night taking on... oh, my God. What is her name?
Who'd you say? What is her name?
Amanda Lemos. Lemos. What is her name that she's fighting? I'm going to lose my mind. I have to Google it. I can see her face right now. Thank you, Mackenzie Dern. Yes, the face of... She's supposed to be the face of the women's UFC, and completely shit the bed. Lost me a lot of money last time she fought. Looked like she didn't know how to fight. Looks like she has no striking abilities. Thank you, Mr. Sider. Minus 130. I'm gonna wait actually a little bit because I think Lemos opened at minus 170 or something. Mackenzie Dern on short notice. It did come out. She's working back with the striking coach from prior to her last fight when she was actually looking like she's making improvement on the feet. But minus 130 on DraftKings for Amanda Lemos against Mackenzie Dern, who is the best grappler in the women's UFC, potentially the worst wrestler and the worst striker. Does not matter how good you are at Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, who she might be the best in the world. She can't take anybody down. She has no balance. She can't punch anybody. So minus 130 DraftKings. They're paying $4,000 to her ex-husband in child support. Yikes. How'd that happen? That's interesting. On short notice at that. Was very excited for this Lemos Tatiana Suarez matchup. Tatiana Suarez's belt. Just kind of waiting on that, if you ask me. But minus 130 for Amanda Lemos on DraftKings. I wouldn't mind an Amanda Lemos. And Fluffy Hernandez parlays plus 140 down on bet 365. Anyway, yeah, that's one of those random bet things I'm giving you. Perillo is my Facebook friend. That's weird flex, I think. Rockets, Grizzlies. Man, it's just this is a downer game because every time I look at a Grizzlies game, I'm like, man, we really don't get to watch John Morant play basketball again this season. That sucks, you know?
Yeah, but you know who we do get to watch play basketball?
Jalen Green?
Dylan Brooks. I'm telling you, Dylan Brooks, I made fun of him a lot. I wasn't a fan of the guy. I thought he was kind of a tool. He's made me a few bucks lately. And you know what? I really don't hate this guy no more.
Good for you, man. Now we don't even have that in common, me and Dylan Brooks. Used to have me and Mr. Brooks, me and Dylan Brooks had in common that, basically you hated both of us. Now it's just me.
I don't hate you. You make me cringe. There's a difference.
Fair.
Dylan Brooks, I just could not stand. Everything he did, I was like, well, you know what? It's the same. He made me cringe too. That's what you guys have in common.
Yeah.
I would look at this
Specifically,
guy.
I think it was everything we did pissed you off, basically.
Everything Dylan Brooks did pissed me off. So did you. Like just watching him come out of the locker room with these stupid dances and all this stuff, staring at the freaking sidelines. But then I started to take it for what it's worth. It's humor. It's funny, and then it stopped bothering me. And now he makes me money. So
I think remind me never wear this. This sweatshirt doesn't really look good on webcam. It's like kind of throwing everything. James, why don't you tell me that? It's triggering me. Anyway, what's the bet? I'll be right back.
His line got kind of yeah, I'm not gonna do it. Now where his line's at. If he was getting 15, his line was 15 for a while, and now it's getting juiced up.
So what's the bet?
I'm not gonna do it today.
Okay, cool. I feel like you don't have a bet, so I'm not gonna give out another random bet. But what about the Wizards and the Pelicans? You see the thing? How they had like they took Kyle Kuzma the deal to send him to the Mavs, and he was like, "Nah, I'd rather stay here." The hell's wrong with Kyle Kuzma, dude?
I mean, put it this way: he gets to live his life, rich, no pressure. The DC women aren't half bad looking, I'll tell you that. I know quite a few. There's some good looking women in DC. He gets to be the show. If he goes to the Mavericks, there's tremendous pressure. He's no longer the guy. He has to walk on eggshells so he doesn't piss off Luka or Kyrie. It's a whole different atmosphere. And they probably still won't win it all. You know what I mean? It's like one of those things where you're going to put yourself through all this and probably come up short. I think the only destination that he would have been okay with going is going to play with LeBron back in LA. That's probably one of the, either that or like a team like the Bucks or one of the powerhouses. But the Mavs are just a team that just seems destined to fail every year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So any bets for you in this game?
You know what? Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
Amen Thompson. Triple double. Plus 5,500. I'm tired of watching this guy go off with either rebounds or assists. This is the game. This is the game where he gets his first career triple-double. And you forced me to do this, my friend. And you know what? I'm going to win some money on this. Plus 5,500. And you know why I'm betting this? Because he's been on my radar for a triple-double, and his odds were getting tanked. His odds the last game were plus 1,800 for a triple-double. I wanted to throw up. Now we're getting plus 5,500 for a guy who hustles his ass off, tries to get every single rebound, shows his ability to distribute the basketball. He's going to get a triple-double tonight.
All right. Somebody mentioned Siakam triple-double. I don't mind that either. For the what's the number?
What's the number to what? Gamblers Anonymous?
That's 1-800 Gamblers. No lines for Siakam triple-double. That sucks. But a little triple-double parlay. You could talk me into that. throw in Miles Bridges double. I get a big number.
I just gave you Trey Man double, and now you're just gonna disregard and say Miles Bridges double. That shows how much you think of me as a prop better. You don't even disregard everything I say.
Let's go Trey Man. I forgot you said that, to be honest. Okay, Spurs Mavs. This game sucks, right?
The only prop that I looked at in this game, that I was a little tempted was PJ Washington rebounds.
Ooh.
It's a good spot for him. It's a good spot for his rebounds. Everything else in this game, I just have no idea what's going to happen. I just feel like, I don't know. Mavs games annoy me in general.
Wizards aren't as terrible as I thought from DC. Our sports teams are shit, but I feel like all the Wizards needs are a couple of good trades to be able to finish games.
Well, okay,
your best
the
player
Wizards
can't be Kyle Kuzma, and your second best player can't be Jordan Poole.
The Wizards have an entire roster of depth right now, basically.
Yeah.
You give them 2 superstars, and they can work with what they got. But all they have is depth. They don't have stars. They need Jordan Poole to take a backseat to somebody and be able to discipline him and give him his confidence back as a role player, so he doesn't have the pressure of being the guy. Because obviously we've seen him being the guy has been absolute chaos.
Luka dropping 40. I feel like he probably needs to play the fourth quarter to play 40. I'm not sure he is, but that's not a crazy statement by you. And yeah, I feel like the Wizards are kind of like the budget Nets. You know what I mean?
I could not give a shit about Luka 40 points when the odds are what they are.
Yeah, that's it. Lane Thomas top 5 in MVP this year. We are gonna at some point do an MLB preview show.
Wait, who MVP?
He said Lane Thomas top 5 in the MVP this year. I mean, he might be that caliber of player. I think he has to do even a little bit more being in that market. Not to turn this into an MLB preview show. I mean, if you paid attention to last baseball season, I bet on Lane Thomas a lot because I think he's really good at baseball, and I lost every single bet I think that I placed on Lane Thomas last season. But I think he's very good at baseball.
I'm probably going to place a preseason wager on Adley Rutschman as a long shot.
MVP.
This
is the conversation that gets me excited. So we got to plan this out a little bit better and actually do it for real. Maybe during the All-Star break. That's just what we do.
I already have ideas for long shot home run leaders and shit like that. It's going to be a good season.
Okay. That's not an outrageous statement by you either, Vicky. I'm not going to call you crazy for that. Like I said, I think he has to do a little bit more being in Washington than somebody like the Yankees might have to do. But I think he's very good at baseball. That's not a crazy statement. Kings Nuggets. I didn't realize how many triple doubles Domantas Sabonis has had this year. 17.
Leading the season.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What I'm supposed to give you a bet for this game?
Do you have a bet?
After they came off that high intent, I know you don't
Tyrese
really like to watch.
will play.
Okay, so we're gonna bet his under then. This is good.
Let's see if it moves.
Because if I'm telling you right now, if Underdog tweets out Halliburton will be limited today, that line is going to get taken down and not get put back up.
You just want to do it. It has to be MGM.
MGM has the highest line for his points?
Yeah, 22.5 on FanDuel. 24.5 MGM.
Does MGM offer an alt line? No, they don't. That's a stupid question. You ever do that where an idea pops in your head and you just ask it, but you know the answer already because you dealt with this book for fucking years?
Yeah.
By the way, that was only the 3rd time I said the F word. I'm working on it. I think I got a lot better.
Miami will be proud. I think they're probably watching. I don't know. They got a new dog yesterday. Yeah, they're probably home cleaning up pee and stuff.
Sabonis and Luka TD parlay. Yeah, what are the odds? Plus 300? Plus 400?
I got to post this everywhere, and then I actually have to bet it. It's super crazy that it's like 2 points difference on MGM. Like I feel like they're like, yeah, we know everybody bets unders, or we know everybody's bets overs, so we're just gonna add a couple points to his over and then see if people are still dumb enough to take it. It's crazy, man. Did you have a bet in Kings Nuggets?
After watching that game yesterday, first of all, that was, even though my bets were out of it because of Keegan Murray. All right, we got to talk about this guy, man. So Keegan Murray, tremendous talent, can shoot the threes. He's very mediocre defensively. He has good games, he has bad games. Can turn up any game and have 10, 11, 12 rebounds. There's a confidence issue there with this guy, and it's bad, and it's so obvious because I literally watch and I see myself playing in my high school basketball team when I couldn't hit a shot and I missed 3 straight, and I'm standing in the corner like, please do not pass me the ball right now because I do not want this basketball. It is the same exact look. It is fear. He does not want the basketball, and it sucks because you know the potential's there, and then the sports books are going to start hanging these great lines, and you want to bet on the exact. I don't know. I can't read that. It's blurry. Can't read it.
Yes, Jerry, we are listening to the Yankees group chat.
So the what?
To me and my brother and grandpa have a Yankees group chat. My cousin. So he said, my grandpa, when he wants to text me, he just texts the Yankees group chat. He says, yes, Jerry.
Am I doing good with the curses?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so Keegan Murray's confidence is completely in the toilet. His shot selection is, you can tell it's straight nerves. There's just no confidence there. And it sucks because one of these days he's going to break through it. He's going to feel good, and he's going to make somebody a lot of money. And I took a chance on him last game for that game to be then, and it wasn't. He started doing the stupid fouls again. Doesn't know where he is on the court. It's bad right now. But the Kings just had a really, really hard game. That pacing was insane yesterday. It was the Nuggets might roll the Kings in this game. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, he said, great. And then he hit enter. Job, Jerry. I haven't actually placed any UFC bets. I've got some things written down that I'm eyeing in, that I'm kind of keying in on. I want to see weigh-ins. Henry Cejudo at plus 180. DraftKings. Mr. Sider, I'm interested in how you feel about this. I like Merab Dvalishvili as a person. I think he's a funny guy. I absolutely hate watching him fight. Like the most boring style of fighting possible, I think, and relies on getting takedowns because that's all he does is shoot takedowns. Henry Cejudo's he's pretty good at wrestling. Like I like his ability to keep it on the feet to some extent. He can be plus 180. I know he's clearly past his prime, but plus 180 for Henry Cejudo to beat a guy who's not that good of a striker. I mean, Robbie Anderson decision. That's probably the most likely outcome of this fight. I will give you that. But plus 180 just for Henry money line. He steals the decision or catches him. Plus 180. Come on. Yeah, that's not crazy. Not a crazy statement. Pistons Suns. Cade Cunningham turnovers. Any thoughts there?
This is your system play?
Yeah. Yep.
Can you talk more about the system and how effective it's been?
I have won money on Cade Cunningham turnovers, playing it straight. I think I'm definitely positive. Playing it as a lottery piece, not as. I don't know that I've won a lottery ticket with Cade Cunningham alt turnovers on PointsBet. That's, I think, the only place you can take alt lines for turnovers. But I don't know. It's just a fun one. High usage, passes the ball a lot. Either has a lot of turnovers or not very many. You know?
Okay. I mean, sure. That sounds like either the bet wins or the bet loses. You know what I mean? Great analysis on your part. You see, I had Devin Booker double in a parlay yesterday, and he just stopped. So it was really frustrating. So the reason why I attack, especially the Kings, is because they are absolutely horrendous in pick and roll defense. And yeah, they improved a little bit this year, but this team is notorious for being horrendous in the pick and roll. And Devin Booker was doing his thing, man. When they were running the pick and roll, it was very effective. They went on runs. Then they stopped doing it. The Kings came back. Then they would do it again, start running it again, and then they would go on a run. It was infuriating. And Devin Booker had some really good odds for a double-double yesterday. I think it was plus 550. And he came 1 assist short. Plus, he finished with 9 assists. I didn't even look at his potential assists today. It'll probably make me throw up.
Let me tell you.
But they're on a back. They're another team. They're on a back-to-back, and they just played this high-intensity game with the Kings where they were running around back and forth. Like I said, that pacing was absolutely insane. That first half was ridiculous, running back and forth, basically sprinting up and down the court. It was a lot of excitement. But now you have this team on a back-to-back. I don't think the Suns play tomorrow, right? Because no, they don't play tomorrow. This is the Suns' last game before the All-Star break.
Yeah.
This is going to be a shit show. I mean, who do you bet on someone like Eric Gordon or somebody, or I don't know.
Good.
Eric Gordon did look good last game. He looked really good. Obviously Bradley Beal is out. Yeah, I might go with Eric Gordon this game. I got to figure out what I want to do here because yeah, he's starting today. Cade is a game time decision. You know that, right?
Yeah, I do remember that. Jan has better in my takedown. Yeah. Listen, Mr. Sider, I'm saying you're right. I would be playing the number there. I don't think it should be as wide as it is. I think make the argument that he beat Aljo for your statement that he's done. I don't know that he's done. He beat Aljo on several scorecards. I don't know, but yeah. Probably the most likely outcome is Murad by unanimous decision. I would agree with you on that. I still might play Cejudo. I don't even like Cejudo that much. He gets on my nerves, but plus 180 I don't think is right. Anyway, are we done with that game?
Yeah, I didn't do it yet. I'm thinking about it, but Eric Gordon at 20 points at plus 370. There's some value there. Where I feel like Kevin Durant and Booker are going to be just out there not trying to do too much to get hurt before the All-Star break. You know what I mean?
It's true. Lakers Jazz, Colin Sexton points. What are they? Thoughts? 19.5.
What are the minutes going to be? That's the problem with this lineup. That's the problem with the Jazz. What the hell rotation are they going to use in this game? It's been a literal shit show. I don't bet on the Jazz a whole lot, but I feel like every parlay I have SGP I have with the Jazz in it, I'm in it until the fourth quarter, and then I can't figure out their freaking lineups, man. It's like I need Sexton to close out and get 4 more points and an assist, and he's not even playing the fourth quarter, and all of a sudden, for the first time all year, here comes Chris Dunn closing out the game. Like, what? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. I really don't know what to do with this team.
It is even more annoying because, like, Colin Sexton is, like, a young up, like, he's still up and coming, if you ask me. He's, like, 24, something like that.
You got a position block him.
He can score. He can score with – he can score the basketball, like, flat out. His team struggles to score. And then you're running friggin' Jordan Clarkson out there taking like you want to see what you have in Jordan Clarkson. So they're letting Colin Sexton grow and actually at the same time basketball game because he's better than Jordan Clarkson.
Jordan Clarkson's role has not changed. The problem is like guys like I say like Chris Dunn getting minutes. That just doesn't make sense to me. But speaking of Jordan Clarkson, that's the one I was looking at because obviously Jordan Clarkson versus the Lakers. Let's look at my memory strikes me correctly. He usually plays very well against the Lakers. Maybe I could be shot. Let's see. Jordan Clarkson game log versus Lakers. Okay. We have 21.7, 22, 20, 19 in his last 5 games. His 20 points is plus 165. I think I'm going to do Jordan Clarkson and Eric Gordon 20 points parlay. I'm going to be honest with you.
It's not crazy. If he gets 29 minutes, like every game he played, so he played 29 minutes, 4 out of the last 5, and then those 4, 20 plus and 3 of them. Like it's 29 minutes. I like it.
And now we're talking about the Lakers coming off. Lakers are on a back-to-back. I'm not bugging out, right? Lakers just played. Yeah, Lakers.
It's the team
Yeah,
that you
Lakers are on a
follow.
back-to-back. The Suns are on a back-to-back. Eric Gordon probably get a little more run here, even though he's old himself. But I don't know. This plus 1,000. Hold on. Plus Larry Gordon went down a little bit. Plus 1145 for these two legs. It's simple.
Okay. Hey, if you pay attention to the PGA, like, how did we not bet on Scotty Scheffler this week? It's very simple. Course that really favors tee to green stats over putting stats. He's the best tee to green player in the world by far. He's plus 700 in the enhanced method on bet enhanced win on Bet 365, which is no cash out basically. Plus 700. I use a 30% boost to get him up close to plus 1,000 for Scotty Scheffler to win the tournament. I also want Kurt Kitayama, but I'm basically like he was up there on my rankings, and then Pterodactyl was also on him, so I kind of tailed him. But I do have 3 outrights this week. I've got Sam Burns, Scotty Scheffler, and Kurt Kitayama. What were you checking? You done with your bet?
Yeah, I'm on the Clippers game because I was thinking about doing something, but the prop never came out.
Okay. Yeah, Clippers Warriors. So nothing for you yet to lineups, maybe probably.
I wanted to do some nonsense.
You know I like nonsense.
I wanted to do Trey Man double and Terrence Man 15 points.
Okay.
Kawhi is out today. Usage goes up all around. Terrence Mann is not an offensive threat, not much of an offensive threat. He can do it once in a blue moon, but this was purely out of nonsense. You know what I mean? And it helped that Kawhi is out. They're not offering a 15-point line. They're offering 10 points at plus 160 for 10 points.
It's not terrible.
No. But you know me. I'm either in or I'm not. You know, I want to go all in or not.
Somebody just used the potential assist thing on my bot and for Scotty Barnes. You know, he has last 2 games, 31 combined potential assists for Scotty Barnes.
31
in 2 games, 16 and then 15.
Wow.
So, yeah, that's crazy. And then 12 before that. And 12 before that. So that's like what? 31 plus 12 is like 40. What? 3? Like that.
Good job.
Fast math. Round 1 matchups. Yeah, I talked a little bit about that. I think I'm going to be on Burns. What else did I say? I don't have anything yet. Ludwig, I think, is a steal, getting him plus money. This is a little bit of a long shot because he's in a group with Xander and Tommy Fleetwood. But I like this course for Thigala outside of that round on Sunday. Played really, really well last week. But you're getting like over plus 200 for Sai Thigala. I think that's an interesting one too. But I like Sam Burns and I like Ludwig right now. Probably won't have any 3-ball bets actually in until the morning. But that big of a number next to Sam Burns' name up against Hovland and Nick Taylor. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading this completely wrong and I'm going to look really dumb, but that seems easy. What were we talking about?
There's something wrong with me.
Okay. Well, James has that up on the screen. Can I do this thing real quick? This is just 30 seconds on NASCAR. They are at the Daytona 500 this weekend, Sunday. It's a drafting track, so it's much harder to actually like try to guess what's going to happen because it's a lot less skill, a lot less speed, and a lot more. You're in a group, bumping and drafting each other the whole time, and just comes down to kind of whoever gets lucky. Ty Busch last race at the showdown or whatever it's called had the fastest car, led like 80 something laps. Didn't end up winning, ended up 18th. But give me the guy with the fastest car, you know. Give me the guy with the fastest car. They're qualifying here, maybe like right now or here in a little bit, but plus 2,200 for Ty Busch to win the Daytona 500. You can parlay that with Sam Burns to win the Genesis Invitational, and that is $5 to win 3,500. I'm just saying it's not that crazy. Ty Gibbs has a shot. Thank you. I think Ty Gibbs absolutely has a shot. Absolutely has a shot. Had the fastest car on the field last race. You know what I mean? You need a little luck here. You need a little luck in Daytona. Hey, give me a little luck. Give me a little luck. Sam Burns just cruises to a 4 or 5 shot win Sunday, and then I'm $3,500 richer. You know what I mean? 2 legs, 5 to win, 3,500. Come on, guys. You got to be in with me on this. Also, use djanalytics.com/betmgm if you're not signed up there. Get $150 bonus bets. I think that's still. Ooh, I hope that's still going. If not, sorry. 1-800-GAMBLER if you have a gambling problem. 21 and over only. Did I check the legal boxes, Jimbo? Are we gonna get fired or jail? Yeah. Hopefully that promo's still going. I actually don't know if it is. Anyway, are you done with bets? You want to recap?
I just put in the stupidest bet of my life.
All right, let's hear it. This could be good.
I put in. I went a little too far. I shouldn't. This is too much even for $1. I put in Trey Mann for a triple-double and Terrence Mann top point scorer. It is plus 300,000. That's why do I do the things that I do? I don't understand. All right, let's do a recap.
You go first. I got to remember what the hell I bet across 3 different sports and to tell you. So, I have one more. Again, I don't have any UFC bets actually in. I've been back and forth for like 3 weeks. Actually, like 2 months ago, I started thinking about this main event Saturday, and I was all over Ilia Topuria. Can't say his last name still. I think there is a chance he knocks Alexander Volkanovski out. The more I rewatch fights, you're giving me minus 110 for Alexander Volkanovski. I think he can point fight Ilia to death here. Throw in the decision if you want. Again, I haven't bet it yet. I'm probably going to change my mind 2 or 3 more times before they actually fight Sunday morning in the wee hours of the morning. I think that leg kick is going to be there. I think that body kick is going to be there for Volk, especially if he opens up southpaw. I think he's smart enough to rotate away from the power side of Ilia. That's going to be something really interesting to see. Is that is something both guys are really, really good at. Is rotating away from power side and proper footwork. I know Ilia has the advantage in the boxing. I know how good he is. Trust me, I'm very, very high on Ilia. But I wonder what this number would be for Volk if he didn't just get knocked out by Islam. And that matters a little bit, right? Does it put a little bit a drain on his chin? But main event going to end in split decision bet fight. Yeah, that's not crazy. I kind of like Volk here at minus 110. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think Ilia can win a decision though. I don't think Ilia wins a decision against Volk. I think he point fights him to death. I think Ilia has to win by knockout, if you ask me. But also, I'm an idiot. So, all right, you can recap now. I gave you time to gather your thoughts.
I didn't need time, buddy.
Well, you're welcome, because I gave you some anyway. Drinking Rolling Rock tonight, by the way. But you a Rolling Rock fan?
I've seen it before. I never drank it.
What? It's like bougie Bud Light kind of.
Bougie Bud Light. I don't drink Bud Light either.
Yeah, well.
Do you like water?
If it was bougie, you might. I mean, kind
of. You like drinking water. That's what you're saying.
No, I don't. I hate Bud Light. I'll have a Coors Light from time to time.
What about Corona? Corona.
I would rather have a Sol.
Stella. Stella's good.
Yeah, you see me drink Stella all the time.
You know what I like? What is it? What is the name of it? It's the champagne of beers. What's that called?
Yeah. What is that?
You know
called?
What I'm talking about.
I know exactly. That is a good beer.
That I really enjoy. You got to tell me.
Not Miller High Life. You're not. Wait, Miller High Life?
Miller High Life.
I do like Miller High Life. Yeah.
Miller High Life's really good. I like.
I went on a run, and then it weirdly started making me feel not like I would have like 1 or 2, and then I would just feel terrible the next day I was not drunk at all. Like 1 or 2 beers over the course of an entire evening, I just feel terrible in the morning for no reason.
So, all right, recap.
Yeah, recap. What the hell are you doing, man? Hurry up.
I have a 5-legger on the Hornets Hawks game. It's a long shot, but I explained it before. Miles Bridges 30. Jalen Johnson, 10 rebounds. Nick Richards, 10 rebounds. Trae Young, 10 assists. Trey Mann, 8 assists. Jimbo put it on the board. Wonderful. Plus 56-65. It is a long shot, but I think this game has some potential to it. I also have two first basket round robins. The first one, just regular Miles Bridges, Duncan Robinson, and Kristaps Porzingis. Just their standard first baskets. Obviously, first baskets are all long shots, but I think they'll get a good crack at the first basket in these matchups. Then I took it a step further and did exact method. Now, obviously, the big boy here is Miles Bridges getting a dunk for the first basket. But like I said, he's not going to have a lot of rim protection. I think he's going to go right after the basket in that first possession. Duncan Robinson 3-point field goal. This guy used to be a money magnet for first baskets. Looking for him to get a hot start right out of the gate. And Kristaps Porzingis, give me a little mid-range, buddy. And I'll tell you what, there's something that feels good about this. I don't know which ticket it is. I don't know if it's just a regular one if they get their first baskets or this one. Something is telling me that I got some good vibes going tonight, and I think one of these tickets is going to hit, and we're going to be really happy. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
Long shot, double parlay. I took Trey Mann and Tyler Hero, both guys going to be the ball handlers tonight on Valentine's Day. Everybody loves a good ball handler on Valentine's Day, and they have the potential to make us a lot of money. So plus 5,900. The potential assist should be there tonight. There's no reason why they won't be there tonight. Their teammates have to make their baskets, and I see some juicy matchups. So, and then these are ones we just did it live on the show. So we don't have any tickets for them. I didn't send them through, but Amen Thompson. Hold on. I don't want to download my updates now. Give me for about 2 minutes, buddy. Jesus. Amen Thompson for a triple-double. I wanted to bet it last game. His odds were atrocious, though, plus 1,800. He's trending towards it. The guy's a tremendous rebounder, hard worker, hustles. You see it every possession. He's going to be hustling for every rebound, and he can distribute the basketball well. Looking for him to finally clear the triple-double. He could do both. He could get 10 assists. He could get 10 rebounds. You don't know which night it's going to be. Put it all together tonight, please. I did a 20-point parlay with Jordan Clarkson and Eric Gordon. Not asking for the world here. Lakers coming off a back-to-back. Jordan Clarkson obviously has scored 20-plus or 19-plus in 4 of the last 5 matchups versus the Lakers. Obvious revenge narrative that hasn't went away, I don't think. And Eric Gordon, he's starting for Bradley Beal. And these guys are tired. These Suns are tired. They just played a really, really tough, high-paced game versus the Kings. If you were watching that game, it was insane. They need Eric Gordon to step up here because I don't think Kevin Durant and Devin Booker want to run up and down the floor like they did last game. And and I did the stupid bet of Trey Mann triple double and Terrence Mann top point scorer. It's obnoxious. It's so stupid, but I put it in. If I bet it, I share it. It is what it is.
All right. Couple of beer notes from chat before we move on. Or before I recap, we get out of here. Spotted Cow from Wisconsin. I actually have 2 beer stories I want to tell you. Not really stories, but Spotted Cow from Wisconsin is delicious. I actually had a couple this weekend. My neighbor is he's an old retired guy. He's pretty much my best friend. I think I've talked about him before. Oh, he was here the other night with bourbon. And he'll just either drive to Wisconsin or drive to Wisconsin to get Spotted Cow, or just drive down to Louisville to go to the Buffalo Trace distillery and get whatever there. He just brought me over a bottle of whiskey today. He's like, yeah, I went down to Louisville. I got you. I was like, all right, sweet, man, thanks. But yeah, Spotted Cow, extremely good. I wonder how good we would think it was if it was available nationwide. I used to feel like Yingling, you could only get it in Ohio. I used to feel like Yingling was really, really good, and then it was available here, and it's like I don't want to drink Yingling ever now. Also, nobody mentioned Busch Light. Interesting. My grandpa, who's watching this, would be not very proud. I think he drinks it because my uncle drives a second generation Dodge Cummins, and that's just law. If you drive a second generation Cummins, you don't drink Busch Light, you go to jail. But you want to talk about water? Busch Light. Anyway, those are the 2 random beer thoughts that came to mind as I was reading chat. We also took Tyrese Halliburton. Oh, any comments?
Yeah. What are your thoughts on IPAs?
During the summer, I'm in. If it's cold out, I don't want them.
So 2 weeks ago, I went out, right? A few of the boys hit me up, meet me over here. I purposely went out late because let me tell you something. When I go out, I drink.
We know. We've seen the videos.
I drink, and I will have a can of beer there, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, it's empty already? Give me another one. I can drink.
Do that with
purposely, I went out at 11 something, almost 12 o'clock. I got there, and they had IPA there, and I said, you know what? I went out late. I did the right thing. I didn't start early. Give me some IPAs, and IPAs, they have their They have alcohol in them.
Usually 7-8% in there somewhere.
Yeah,
Like,
a lot
like
more,
5 to
lot
7.
more than the 5% that you get out of a regular beer. I'm pounding these things back.
You feel
Before
like
you
shit.
know it, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm somewhere in Manhattan in the after hours. No idea where. I to be honest, I can't think of where I was. I will ask. I could find out. No clue where I was. 6 o'clock in the morning, bombed out of my face. So,
You
no
feel
more
terrible.
IPAs.
You feel terrible. Have you had the Founders All Day IPA?
No.
You should try that if you see it next time liquor store. It does taste like an IPA, but it's like 5-ish%. That's why it's called an all day. But anyway, enough beer talk. We took Tyrese Halliburton under 24.5. The number is just too high on BetMGM only. Hopefully it's still there. UFC bets that I have not placed, but I'm almost definitely going to bet on Lemos money line. It's minus 130. I think it's going to keep moving. All the way up till Saturday. I think more and more money is going to come in on Mackenzie Dern because she's attractive, and more money is going to come in on her. I think they're going to keep moving line toward Lemos. I think I'm going to play Volk money line as well. So Hudo money line is in my mind as well, and then a Lemos and a Fluffy Hernandez money line parlay at plus 150, 365 also in my head. Ty Bush, Daytona 500 outright winner plus 3,000, something like that. I got Sam Burns outright. I got Kurt Kitayama outright. Scotty Scheffler outright PGA. Yes, I played 3 outrights. Yes, leave me alone. I got Sam Burns top 10, Kurt Kitayama top 20. I'll tweet out 3-ball tomorrow. Almost definitely going to play Sam Burns and Ludwig Aubert, Iceberg or something like that. Probably have 1 or 2 more. I don't know who it's going to be yet, but the gala is interesting. But almost definitely on Sam Burns and Ludwig tomorrow for 3-ball. I also have that insane $5 to win $3,500 of Sam Burns to win the Genesis Invitational and Ty Bush to win the Daytona 500. And I think that's it from me. Did I miss it? I think that's it. That's it.
Yeah, I'm done.
Sleeper picks, GoldBoys.com. Download the apps, use the codes. We will be back Friday. Quick housekeeping note: no show Sunday. We're talking about what we want to do next week with All-Star break. It might be a Thursday Friday situation. It might still be a Wednesday Friday with baseball on Wednesday.
What are we doing Friday?
Well, you won a lot of money on the All-Star game a couple weeks ago, right?
Okay,
A couple years ago. So I thought we could talk All-Star game, and then I was going to go more in depth on UFC a little bit Friday. Whatever you want to talk about, but it's gonna be All-Star stuff, you know.
Jerry, where's your Magic play for NBA? I just gave out like 6 bets.
Yeah.
The Magic ticket is probably going to be Amen Thompson for a triple-double.
Hey, hit the like button. I haven't been annoying about that one time. Please hit the like button if you're still here. We got 20 without me asking. Thank you. I saw Skinny in the chat asking for that, so thank you guys. We're out. We'll see you Friday. 6 o'clock right here. Be nice to each other. Good luck on your bets. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Love you. Bye. See you Friday.